We were a big team of teachers from the very beginning. There was something like 11 or 12 teachers involved, right? In the same activity, from different areas, different matters, different subjects, even biology was involved, which was quite shocking because like something so different. Then students were very motivated working out of the class, especially making up this mobile exhibition we had outside the school, right? And creating new materials. And creating new materials for a purpose. This purpose was somebody else is going to see it, somebody else is going to benefit from it. So that was good. Then connecting the institutions, because we were talking to people in a city hall, in our high school with different kind of subjects, as I said, the families were involved, helping with the models and stuff. And then students' material were rolling to various stages, which was amazing, the way people were just creating the models from a basic kind of thing, and they was just developing into renewable energies, into the city of the future, into higher levels, which was good. And then using all these things, technology, drama, social inclusion, environment, equality of gender. So all these values we're all obliged somehow to do at school, and they came up just easily without even thinking. And this is the exhibition, right? This is the entrance of the Civic Center.
Civic Center.
Yeah, Rafael Morales. And it was past, present, and future of the city. And the students did absolutely everything, just infrastructure, all decorations, everything, absolutely. It was just amazing to see them working.
And they took different roles. You know, I'm good at organizing, I'm good at drawing, I'm good at, you know, they take up all the different roles.
Even phone calls. Just, my God, this is like a company. Yeah. It was just amazing, the amount of people there, teachers, family, even the friends of the classes that were doing the speaking. Amazing. But I mean, it was a special material they were looking for and checking and going to shops and, I mean, amazing.
And in 2 languages, in Spanish
and in
English.
Just English. Wow, that was impressive. Remember this photograph? Yeah. Right. I want everybody just to make sure that they read the body language of the big photograph. See Marga, smiling, chin up, okay? See Lisa, clapping, she's happy. See him, the same, clapping, no?
It's great.
Yeah. Even me, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. No, I mean, it's just positive body language. I mean, this activity was good to everyone, no?
And everybody's engaged.
Exactly. Exactly.
You look at the 2 boys at the, at the check-in.
Yes, the registration office.
They're still thinking if Danielle really is a celebrity, and they didn't know, because it's that sort of, they're still thinking about.
Yeah.
And the children were so, the students were so passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because I really tried to, antagonise them, with what I was saying in the nicest possible way. And they challenge in an antagonistic way. And they were brilliant because they came back at I mean, they knew I didn't mean it like that, but they came back at absolutely everything. They responded in such a brilliant way. They were so passionate about the work.
And I would say to Gillian, they didn't know the answer for the questions. Didn't know. No, because I was thinking everything was unexpected. Even they said just at the very beginning of the activity, what are we going to do here? We're scared. And I say, that's what I want. Yeah. You to be scared.
When you were sharing it with the wider community, could you speak a little bit more about that? Because it feels like there's a sense in which although we find it really hard to do this kind of work, when you get to the point where you turn out, everybody's, oh, it's fantastic, it's brilliant. Even the people who kind of, in the English system, would maybe try and stop it, when they finally see what it is, they're overwhelmed by the power of it.
You could sense in some other teachers, they had this feeling, is this going to work? Is this going to be that big a deal as you are trying to put it? And then they came to the exhibition, they saw it, they said, oh my God, it is working, it is something, they really work and people are liking it. But yet this barrier we're trying to break among teachers. I think the problem is us.
Yeah.
Teachers. Because we have
I
very
agree.
clear what we have to do. And we're doing this. Don't take us don't take me from my path. I know what to do. And whenever I think we've went a little bit, when they saw the exhibition and when they saw the results, they kind of opened. They're going to say, okay, this might not be that bad.
The thing is, like, where we have the bad thing, no? Like, let's say, the English teacher, this bunch of fool people moving tables around, doing foolish things. I mean, we have that bad reputation, right?
Yeah.
But at the end, when they say the results, they say, oh, maybe it's not so bad to change methodology.
So can I turn it on its head a little bit and say, what did they miss out on doing by working this way? So what did they not do? Because this is really positive. So maybe what did they do in the past that would have not been, what did they miss out on by doing this?
In my case, for example, written exams.
Right, got it. Yeah.
They didn't do written exams.
Well, let me tell you.
They didn't take a test, a usual test.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something. That's why they ask for this kind of work. They don't want to be just sitting there listening to me, seeing something on the screen, and then I'm just doing out to sit an exam. They want to be the main character of the whole story. They want to participate. They want to work together. And they know it is possible now, and so that's why they asked for it.
So they didn't do more traditional learning.
No.
To do this.
That's right. So to me, they didn't miss that anything, because in the end, they were doing literacy. Somehow they were speaking in front of people. They were preparing presentations. They were writing their scripts at the end.
Whenever you have to work with someone working with physics or chemistry or maths or whatever, they it's like their own kingdom. They rule in their own subject and do not tell them what to do because they know what to do and how to do it. So it was very difficult. It was very difficult, but as we told, they are kind of opening up to these ideas.
I think that's actually because this was devised, this system first for secondary schools, and it was really partly to try and break that code of, there was a school, Turns Green in fact, where I suggested to the maths teacher they could work with other departments, and he looked at me and he just said, I don't do that.
Why?
Yes.
So we didn't manage, did we? Not really.
No.
It is very difficult, and it still is very difficult, and we struggle with that. But I mean, there's a way to this.
Also, we have to recognize that we were also conditioned in this system, which the children are conditioned.
Yeah.
So the teachers have the same problem that the children, that we're conditioned in this way, so it has to be a small change at the time. It's just we're in a space here where people have been prepared to do this. You made a choice, in a sense. So just, we need to be kind like that. We were all conditioned into this.
And something that I've really learned from, especially from I.E.S and from all these organizations that I've been involved with, is just to trust young people. That's why I.E.S, because you have to put your effort into these things, but giving them a choice, like the person who is living the recording today, or heard even. I mean, you have to bring these things into the mind of young people because they are the future.
So, you know, despite the challenges of a secondary model, you obviously think it's been worth it.
Yeah.
Could you just say in like a sentence, if you can, why you think it's been worth it? You know, the most dominant feeling in your mind, perhaps.
It's been
why?
like a level of fresh air in the teaching.
Right, so it's revived you as a teacher, really, then as well. It's about you. You know, it's about your.
And I've seen the students preparing themselves for the real life outside school.
Right.
Whenever I had to work, and we were working on that, it was not like the typical, I will have, I don't know,
Yeah.
teaching.
Yes.
It was, I don't want to say it was a break, but somehow it was like a break from everything. And I have fun,
Your
they have fun,
Yeah.
and it really felt that way. It was like an hour, 2 hours I had with them working on something else, which I really enjoyed, and they really enjoyed it. And it was like that. I was thinking about that. It felt like that, and it didn't feel like, for me, it didn't feel like working. It didn't feel like working.
It was
It's about
just-
reframing that we don't think work has to be terrible work, doesn't have to be bad. If we're joyful, we achieve. Because through the joy of, I mean, and there's research on this. So I think that's a fantastic, that you look forward to doing it.
Yeah.
So it's
wow.
meaningful for you as well as
Yeah.
the students, really, is what I'm
It
hearing,
really was.
which is great.
I mean, I never thought the people in our school, secondary school, would say something like at Richard's school, saying, "Are we doing Mantle of the Expert today?
Yes,
Are we
right.
doing Rolling Roll?"
So it's changing the culture of your school. then,
That
really.
is wow.
Right.
Yeah, because usually the teachers have to go, are you working? Are you working?
Mhm.
Why are you looking outside?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, come on. And all the energy has to come from the teacher to get work done. But when they're interested and they're like, they can't stop talking about it, they can't stop thinking about it, then, you know, you just let it happen. Yeah.